Okay, you guys, so welcome to the very first official vlog. I'm very excited. So I'm out in the yard right now. I was just finishing up some chores that I've been doing that I'll probably post about later, but I just wanted to give you guys an introduction. I'm very excited about this YouTube video, or YouTube journey, if you will. So my whole reason for even posting, not because I care about it, not because I want likes or views or etc. I just think it's a fun thing to have a space where your kids can enjoy, your kids can watch. It's a safe space. You're learning, we're growing. I'd like to learn from people. If people want to comment about certain things that I'm posting about, we have chickens, we have a little raised bed that I have here. It's not much, but this is our little mini homestead. We're obviously planning on growing in the future. Right now, our only homestead animal that we have is chickens, and we do have a little guard cat slash barn cat, even though we don't really have a barn, but he keeps the mice and the rats away from our chickens and our feed and their nests. So I'm going to give you an introduction of our little coop situation that we have going on. So a little backstory on the chickens is we had 8 initially, and then unfortunately raccoons got to them, and we no longer have 8. We have 2 of our big chickens. They're 5 months old right now. We got them in May, so they should be laying soon. We don't have any egg laying hens yet. And then we also have 5 new baby chicks. They're almost to the pullet stage right now. Almost. They're still little, but I will introduce you guys to those later. And we have 1 new chicken that we're getting today. And she's already laying, but she's coming with a little house of her own. It's a rescue pretty much. She was kind of bullied at her other place, so we're hoping to be able to introduce our chickens slowly and them get along and like each other, hopefully. I know it's kind of hard with chickens introducing them, especially when they weren't raised together. So that brings us to a total of 8 chickens. Again, it's crazy. I know you want to have like odd numbers with chickens, but we're hoping that we can give this hen a good home and that she really likes it here and gets along with everybody. Apparently she's really sweet, so I'll probably vlog that later once my husband gets home with her. But yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and introduce you guys to the chickens and show you the coop. Okay, so this is the coop. Obviously we have it fenced off. They have their own area. They're somewhat free range. We have predator netting over top to protect them from birds of prey or raccoons. We accidentally had a little hole back there. That's how the raccoons got through. So this is our situation right now. This is our nighttime area for the little chickens. We keep them inside and away from predators, but we like to have them outside during the day under the shade, able to get lots of grass, lots of sunshine, lots of food, lots of water. So these are our babies right now. They are a mix of different breeds. We have some Easter eggers and hello, hi. Anyways, we have Easter eggers, we have a Brahma. She's a Brahma, we know for sure. And then I believe the rest are Easter eggers. And then our other 2 big girls are Easter eggers. So this is their run. They have lots of shade. They have lots of sunshine options. They have dirt for dirt baths because they love that. And also lots of privacy, fully fenced in, fully predator netted. So these are the big girls. And then we've got our little automatic door here. And this my husband built with a little bit of help from my father, but mostly himself. And we're pretty proud of it. She's beautiful. We've got a little roost in there. And then we've got our own little, my husband, he's very inventive, I guess you could say, but this is their water. So the water kind of just like, once it gets low, it comes out and fills back up. And then we've got the 5-gallon bucket that gets changed like every couple of days so it doesn't get stagnant. But I say overall our girls are pretty happy here. They thrive. They're fully protected. They go in at night on their own. They're very smart. But we also have a little shade over here for them. Whenever we cut grass, we like to put it back here for more like bedding options if they want to come out here and just lay under the shade. We have another little roost for them. Sometimes we'll put some food out there and feed them. But yeah, so this is our little chicken situation right now. So let's introduce you to them and their names. This is Meredith. Over there, that's Lorraine. And then right here, we've got Everest. And then we got Ty, aka Chicken, but Ty after the leopard in the Kung Fu Panda. The a little white one over there that's like in and out of napping. She is Elsa. And this one right here is Chanel, because she looks like a little cheetah. So obviously Chanel, cheetah girls. This is Charlotte. And I think that's it. I think I covered all of them. The new chicken that we're getting is a red bantam, I believe, and I'm very excited to get her here. I hope that she adjusts well. I hope that she's happy and healthy, and I hope that the girls give her a warm welcome and are nice. I know that there's a 30-day quarantine period, so she'll be staying up for 30 days, and I'm really hoping that she's very sweet. I heard that she is. Her previous owner said she's very kind to humans, but she just doesn't get along with other chickens, not because she has a bad temperament, but because the other chickens pick on her. So I'm hoping that's not the case here and that we can keep her and that we don't have to rehome her again. Okay, so let me show you our little raised bed situation. So we've got some basil and we've got some, this is a bell pepper plant, and I've just been pruning off the blooms once they kind of sprout a little bit because I want it to grow a little bit bigger and a little bit bushier. I don't want it to start producing just yet. And then we've got some very sad looking green onions right now, or scallions, whatever you want to call them. I think it's green onions, scallions are both the same. But this is what we have. Last year we harvested some red potatoes. Unfortunately, they got a little fungus on them and we weren't able to eat them, unfortunately. But we're hoping to plant some more stuff soon. I definitely want to get some advice on our gardening, and I want people to like comment and like give us advice because we don't know what we're doing in that area. I'm better with the animals and stuff, but yeah, so we're gonna probably try. This is the perfect time in Florida to start growing certain things, so definitely want to do that. I have some germinated bell pepper plants that I took from a bell pepper that I just bought at the store. So I do have some little sprouts here that are slowly but surely growing. This one doesn't look so good. I don't know what happened to her, but anyways, I planted 12 and I got 3. So better than nothing, I guess. But I also have a ton of like house plants, outdoor plants. I have some really cool things that I think I'll probably make a separate video about, just solely about my plants, my indoor plants, because I'm very passionate about it. But I will just do one little cool fun fact in this video about one of my plants that I found in my yard. So this is an African spotted orchid, and she has just bloomed, so that one's old, but we also have some new blooms coming in. So I have this one outside, my biggest one that I have, and then I also have this one. She's got a little bit of sunburn on some of her leaves, but I just leave that alone. There's nothing you can do about it. And this one actually has some blooms still coming in. So pretty, teeny tiny white and purple, almost see-through orchid leaves, or flowers, I guess you could call, but I actually just love it so much. So I found it in my garden in the front, and for the longest time I couldn't figure out what it was. It took me a whole year to figure out that it was an African spotted orchid that I have growing wild at our house, which is really, really cool. I think they're pretty rare. They're an invasive species here in Florida, but I don't care. Every time I would find one, I would replant it somewhere else because they just grow wild in my garden. Sorry, air conditioning. They grow wild in my garden, and I just couldn't bring myself to throw them away because I didn't know what it was, and they were like so pretty to me, and they would bloom, and I just could not throw it away. So now I have a whole orchid garden that is just pretty much wild. So this is my orchid garden. All of these orchids I have found in my flower beds. It's absolutely insane. So we have some where they're already dying off, they've already bloomed, and then we have some more that are in bloom right now. They're so pretty, but I have a ton growing right now. I have a couple up here that desperately need some water. That one's not doing so good. I had these ones to start, and I literally found all of them. Every time I work in my flower bed and weed and do all that stuff, I feel like I always find a new one, and I plant them in the orchid garden. So super excited to give these as gifts to people one day when they're all big and beautiful. But we have a bunch of separate plants here that are just like my absolute favorite. I love them so much. Okay, you guys, I'm letting you in on my little morning routine here. because last night it was just way too hard to try and video, like the quality, the lighting was just bad, so I gotta fill this up. We'll do that later. So yeah, we're gonna let the girls out and then we're gonna let the new chicken out, which I'm very excited for because she's beautiful. I met her last night. She's very sweet. But yeah, she has not been out yet. She got in at dark. There's Everest. There's Chanel. Here's Charlotte. And Ty. There's Ty. And here's Elsa. Okay, so little girls are out. Let me change the angle. I'm gonna feed the big girls first because they're like running around like crazy because I have not fed them yet. Hey girls, come on. Come on. Come on. Go over here. There you go. Okay. Okay. You just fill it up like this. Okay, so this is her little house that she came with. Her previous owners said she slept in here all the time. So we'll clean it out better today, but for now we're just gonna give her some food and then I gotta go get her water because I don't have that out here yet. She was up last night for protection. Hello, good morning. She's so cute and so sweet. Okay, I gotta figure it out. Here you go. Here she comes. Here she comes. She's so pretty. I'm thinking we call her Reba, but Drew's gonna check back in with the owners to see if she had a name. But I like Reba for obvious reasons. Meredith, as I suspected, is the first one to kind of check her out. I feel like the only reason being because she has some food over here, but okay, so we cut the coop in half with the wire, and now she can roam freely, and she's with the little girls, and then she can get to know the other ones at a safe distance. Okay, you guys, I'm on a walk, but I think I'm just gonna end the video here. One more fun little fact. So my husband told me that our newest chicken, also I think I said bantam earlier, but I think he told me that she's a Rhode Island Red actually, and any chicken people probably would have commented on my thing and been like, no, she's not a bantam. Anyways, I guess she didn't have any grass in her last enclosure that she was in, and here we have all grass. Like, our run is completely grass, some sand, but I guess she's just never experienced that before. So it's really cool to be able to like give her that, because she was like so happy when we let her out. She was picking at all the grass and just like really seeming to enjoy it. But anyways, as for now, I think I'm gonna try to post like one video a week maybe of just like a combination of everything together, like chores, taking care of the chickens. Maybe might post like a plant tour or something of my indoor and outdoor plants, like my garden and stuff, and what we've done so far. But yeah, so this was super fun to do. I'm hoping that we can at least get a couple people to kind of join, subscribe, whatever you want to call it, follow along, and can be here when the chickens start laying, because I thought that would be fun to kind of like be able to document and have a few people like be invested and enjoy it as much as we're enjoying it. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video if you even made it this far, and I will see you in the next one.